yeah. Welcome everybody to Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come here on wrestling should be talked about. Handsome Nick Hanlon here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. We're going to talk about SmackDown. Yeah, let's go. Friday Night SmackDown, May 22nd. I haven't watched SmackDown in a few weeks. I'm really enjoying the shows recently. There's way more matches. I'll give them that. I love it. I love the more matches. I assume Triple H is watching my podcast and taking my advice because Raw and SmackDown have been match heavy, which is great. So SmackDown, May 22nd, 2026. Haven't watched in a few weeks. Make sure you like and subscribe. Rhea Ripley starts Monday Night Raw. And I haven't watched in a while. I missed Rhea. I miss seeing that face. Great to see her out there. Calls out Jade. Instead, Charlotte and Alexa come out because I guess they got a 6-man tag team for Saturday night's main event the next day. So they want to, tell her to get her head in the game. Let's focus on this match before you're focusing just on Jade. And Charlotte was pissed. Rhea had a day off. I guess she was off SmackDown last week, and Charlotte and Alexa got attacked. She's like, I don't know. I get a day off. I'm the champ. Enter Fatal Influence, who really wants to get their foot on the gas to some straps. So obviously they're poking at the power, which that trio would be a powerful trio. And they see the women's division pulling themselves apart. So they challenge. Charlotte and Alexa challenge any two of them to a match. So that match is booked. We're not sure who's going to fight in the end, but I know it's 2-on-2. It kind of seems like it's going to be Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, but some stuff happens backstage where Alexa Bliss says, well, you and Rhea are going to have to fight the two Fatal Influence because you guys need to get your shit together, essentially. Because Charlotte's like, it's not my fault. Alexa's like, either way, get in there, have a match. So that's the end of that. Shinsuke Nakamura, nice to see him back versus Tama Tonga. Shinsuke's been trying to get Tama Tonga to leave the MSTs, so they sick the tall one on him. So I guess those guys have to have a match, and it's supposed to be kind of a punishment, I guess, for Shinsuke because he's fighting the big guy. A lot of strength moves. He's looking better. He's doing less like the big guy roar, where I think he doesn't know what to do, so he roars. He's doing less of that. He had some cool British Bulldog style power bombs, but his skill level is, Shinsuke Nakamura can wrestle like anybody. Shinsuke Nakamura is one of the best in the world. Him reversing triangle choke, Tala lifts him up while he's in that triangle choke, and then Shinsuke reverses it again into like a head choke lock. A little distraction from Solo. Tala and Shinsuke gets distracted. Tala, the tall one, hits his choke slam and wins the match. His biggest career match for sure. Career win. Tala Tonga gets a win over Shinsuke Nakamura. Not that many people can get a win over that man. Solo tries to beat down Shinsuke and Tama Tonga and tries to stop him and beats him up for him. So he's showing his loyalty because we're not sure if he's going to leave for a while, but now he's showing his loyalty to Solo. Beats the crap out of Shinsuke. Damian Priest comes and saves Shinsuke. He's been having problems with the MFTs as well. And of course, this sets up a match that Tama Tonga says he needs to win himself against Damian later on. So it's going to be Solo and Damian later, so Solo can teach Damian a lesson. And here we got sanctimonious Sami Zayn offers to help Cody. Cody says thanks, but no thanks. Sami Zayn's mad. He's got no spot on SmackDown, and he starts complaining about Cody being a golden boy, getting anything he wants. Here comes Cody sneaking up behind him, hearing everything he says. This sets up a match. Cody says, "Hey, you want some time? Well, I guess we're gonna have a match." Cody and Sami are definitely in a strained relationship right now. And Sami doesn't know what he did, even though he just talked bad about Cody behind his back, and Cody caught him. And he says, well, it's not my fault. I was mad. I don't know if that's really a reason. Anyway, we got Tiffy time, and we got an open challenge. So I guess Tiffy's doing the open challenge for the U.S. title. Lash Legend accepts the call. Lash versus Tiffy time. Definitely classic power versus speed. And for some reason, Chelsea Green comes down to support Tiffy time. This is new. I don't know if because I haven't watched it in a few weeks, but I guess Chelsea Green's trying to get herself on the scene with teaming up with Tiffy. She has tried to get Tiffy part of the Hervis for a long time. I think the Hervis thing's done, obviously, but Tiffy really throwing out those stunners, man. She's stunner happy. Springboard stunner, backflip off the rope into a stunner, front flip stunner. Nia Jax interferes. Chelsea Green stops Nia Jax, distracts Lash Legend. Tiffy gets a quick roll up and retains the title. Quite a match, great match. I enjoyed it. Tiffy Time's looking really good in the ring right now. She was getting a bit sloppy. She's really slimmed down. She's way more agile. And I mean, Lash Legend's a future star. So great match by both of them. Good old Vancouver girl, Chelsea Green, really wiggling herself into that title storyline, backing up Tiffy Time. Love to see the Canadian girl get some screen time there. Uh, oh, yeah, Miz is still cursed, by the way. And so are the Cavaliers. And he's not happy. Pretty sure Danhausen's going to get his cape retired in Madison Square Gardens because all of a sudden the Knicks are on like a 9-game playoff winning streak because of Danhausen cursing the Cavaliers and not cursing the Knicks. Danhausen's the most powerful wrestler in wrestling. Danhausen also has some sort of The lights keep going on and off in the arena and stuff. And Nick Aldis figures out that Danhausen has like a Frankenstein thing going on or a body under a sheet. Who knows who that is? So Danhausen has something cooking, if you will. So we'll see how that goes. Trick Williams and Lil Yachty come out. Carmelo Hayes immediately interrupts and said, "You got to give me a match. You're the one that made me lose my last match against Sammy. You need to give me a match." Little Yachty says Trick's too busy. He's got to get his nails done. He's got to get his hair done. Deep tissue massage. Carmelo says, if you got time between your nail appointment and your hair appointment, let's have a match. Essentially, Lil Yachty is a great manager. He's doing a great job. I love the talking. I love the style. I love everything about him. And I was not convinced when he came in. I was very worried that this is going to be a pointless celebrity thing just for WrestleMania or whatever. Seems like he's there, right? He's kind of got the pimp look like Slick, but he's got the fast tongue kind of like Bobby Brain Heenan. I love Little Yachty as part of wrestling right now. Anyway, two wrestlers at the top of their game, man. This was a great match. Ricky Saints ends up coming down because obviously he wants that title as well. But what a great match. I mean, Mello hits the first 48 and he gets the kick up. Ricky Saints ends up distracting the ref. Carmelo Hayes gets a roll up on Trick Williams. Ricky Saints was still distracting the ref, so he didn't see the count. Carmelo had Trick Williams on the 3, but he was too busy with Ricky Saints. Carmelo takes a swing at Ricky, misses. Trick Williams hits the trick shot, retains. Great match. I want to see more of these guys. I know they have a lot of history in NXT, but this U.S. title scene is heating up. And I like that they're moving away from the open challenge. Let Tiffy do the open challenge. Let's do something different. Trick Williams says the open challenge was done when you had a superstar as big as me get the belt. You got to earn it. So anyway, great match. Glad to see it, and glad to see another match. I have to say, Sami Zayn using Gargano as a therapist while Gargano is just lying on stuff is hilarious. And Sami Zayn says, Gargano, you're the only one that understands me. And that's because Gargano just lays there and doesn't say anything and just listens to Sami Zayn's crap because he's so disabled by depression. He can't move. But Sami just takes it as somebody listening to him because he doesn't really want anybody to say anything back to him. So there's that. So we got Charlotte Flair and we got Rhea versus Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed. So, Alexa, she's like, you gotta fight with Charlotte, or tell Charlotte she's got to fight with Rhea so they can get their shit together. And this match was truly a clinic by Charlotte and Rhea. I mean, fatal, what are they called? Fatal Attraction or whatever. What is it? Yeah, Fatal Attraction got some offense for sure. But man, seeing Charlotte Flair in the ring, she is so technically above everybody else. And then tagging Rhea in there with her just fast, hard-hitting moves. These two are the best in the game right now. You can throw Io Sky in there as well. Man, we got a deep a women's division still. And I want to see more. I want to see more. I want to see more. And I'm Fatal Attraction. I can't wait to see more of them as well. They're a great group. But this was a Rhea Charlotte show. They end up winning. Charlotte, Alexa, and Rhea all get beat down by Fatal Attraction. Also, Jade and her crew come out. So yeah, I mean, Fatal Attraction had a great showing, and they're just trying to build a Saturday Night Live six-man tag team. But really, what they're building is Rhea versus Jade at Clash in Italy, of course. And I assume Charlotte and Alexa will get that title, and Fatal Attraction will fight them as well. So there's a lot of building of storylines there. Great. I'm glad they did it with a match. So yeah, interesting. So Damian versus Solo. Great match. I mean, Solo doesn't get enough credit for his in-ring stuff. Maybe we just don't see him fight enough. The MFTs are a smaller group now, which I personally like. Of course, Solo is using his teammates, even though he said he had to do it by himself. Solo uses his teammates to distract Damian several times. Taking him off the game. And unfortunately, Damian at one point in this match took his attention off of Solo and was just trying to take out Tala Tonga. And Solo gets that spike and wins the match. Great match though, all the way through. I want to see these two fight more. I mean, Damian, he's upped his game in the last year. He's like a Raquel Rodriguez. When he had the belt, I don't think he should have had the championship belt. I don't think he was up to par. I think his wrestling ability has gotten so much better, and it's great to see. Royce Keys comes out and tries to save Damian. Damian grabs him by the neck because he got snuck up on and he doesn't know whose team he's on. And he doesn't trust him. They have a yelling match in the back, and Damian says, "You're the one who snuck up on me and got in my business. I don't know you. I don't trust you." So we'll see. I mean, this Royce Keys guy, he's a powerhouse. So we should see some matches with Damian and him, maybe, or the MFTs, or all three of them. I don't know. Maybe Royce will join the MFTs because I know Solo's trying to get him in. Very good Raw front to back so far, or SmackDown front to back so far. Match heavy, like I said. And then we get Sammy versus Cody. Sammy saying he's the last good guy. I love it. I love it. Finally, people are seeing Sammy as I've been seeing him for years, entitled, passive aggressive, sanctimonious son of a bitch, or like I said, he likes to put it, the last good guy. This is a classic match. I mean, I want to see these guys fight more often. I want to see this as a long feud. Cody and Sammy need to fight all the time. These guys have so much chemistry. We don't really see them fight that often. Cody's Cody cutter. I always forget. I mean, Cody is such a good in-ring wrestler. Hitting those Cody cutters. He also hit one off the top rope. I mean, Sami Zayn hitting the blue thunder bomb. As much as he is a sanctimonious, passive-aggressive son of a bitch, he can go. I love to see it. So Gunter interferes, of course, because they're going to be fighting for the championship. Tosses Cody Rhodes into a sleeper hold. After, of course, Cody does win the match. Tosses Cody in a sleeper hold. And Sammy just watches Cody get choked out. Leaves the ring slowly. And his turn to the dark side is complete now. It was a beautiful thing. It was poetry. And I loved it. So we're going to see more of, I mean, why just join the bloodline again, Sammy? Let's go. We got the Usos back with Roman. Why don't just go back there for a little while? I liked it. Now that Sami Zayn is his true self, he is going to have the belt soon. Finally. Finally, he is honest to himself that he is an evil son of a bitch, and he's going to have some straps up soon. And obviously, this sets up a big feud with Sammy and Cody eventually. But Gunter and Cody is going to be a great match at Clash. I can't wait to see it. Saturday night's main event is tomorrow, which I'll be watching. So stay tuned for that episode. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to hear how wrestling should be talked about. Let's go!